Hi folks, I'm gonna do a quick video on painting boxes. You see I've got a few boxes here. I've got a couple of my queen boxes you just saw in that other video, hopefully. Got some bunch of bottoms, 35 nuke bottoms there stacked up, and 20 poplar bottoms and 2 of the queen bottoms. Now painting this stuff by hand would take me all day. I should be able to get this done in about an hour, 20 minutes per coat max. I should be able to get this done with drying time in between. So there's not much labor, it's just quickly. The reason there's not much labor is I'm using, let's see if I can focus in a little bit. I'm using that Graco Magnum paint sprayer, and there's my gun right there. So before you should ever use an airless sprayer or even think about buying one, you should know that they are dangerous pieces of equipment. In the wrong hands, they can get you killed, as in dead, not coming back, that sort of thing. The reason is basically you should treat this gun like a loaded weapon. The end of that spray nozzle, which I won't even stick my hand in front of it, but out here, if you get your hand in front of it, that paint can directly inject into your bloodstream and definitely into your skin. Now, the only solution, if you do wind up spraying yourself, is they have to cut your skin off of your body. That is the only thing that they can do. There's not any treatment, and it doesn't matter if you're spraying oil base or latex, both will kill you. So hopefully I've scared the hell out of everybody. And that being said, newbies, one of the tricks to do it is to work one-handed. Keep one hand in your pocket. Of course, I've been using a paint sprayer for almost 30 years. So I think I'm kind of qualified on this end of the deal. The other thing, if we'll look over here at our boxes, you'll notice that the ones on bottom are upside down. Then I've got right side up, right side up, right side up, and then I go back to upside down. Normally all of those would be upside down, but I've actually got frames stored in some of them because I've been busy trying to get everything done, and I made a bunch of frames, so I'm going to paint some of these. The reason you paint them upside down, it's a lot easier to get into the handle area. Up underneath is kind of the hard part to spray. So I learned kind of a cool trick was just to put them up, stack them upside down. It makes painting them a whole lot easier. Let's see. Fan back out. And you want to pick a non-windy day, guys, and just be safe. I'll show you how this thing works real quick. Sorry about that. And I'll cut the tape and show you top coat too. Oh, and paint. So I grew up in the business using oil base primer and then top coating with latex. Well, my experience has been that the new latex primers have come so far, they actually outperform any kind of oil base. And the reason being, the real name of the game when it comes to paint is breathability. Because there's always going to be moisture that gets into wood, and you want to be able to release that moisture. And oil-based paints, over time, tend to lose any kind of breathability at all, whereas the latex tend to breathe. Also, you want to use a good high-quality primer. Today we're using Bullseye 123. I've also used Seal Grip, which is a PPG product. Both of those are excellent primers. And also with using one of these, it now cost me about $25 or $30 in mineral spirits if I wanted to use oil base. So the water base is just a lot easier with cleanup as well. But like I said, it outperforms extensively compared to the old oil base. Okay folks, we're back. Thought I'd show you, this is the third coat. Just finished spraying. I wasn't going to bore you with showing it to you. I will note that in the first top coat I sprayed down, and on the I aimed down, and then whenever I did my second top coat I aimed the spray gun up. That may make sure that I get in all the nooks and crannies. But anyway, so it took 4 minutes to do one coat. So you're looking at, under ideal circumstances, you can put on 3 coats in about 12 minutes with an hour to 2 hours between coats, depending on which paint you use. Speaking of which, I only use semi-gloss or a satin on my beehives. Flat paint, basically it holds moisture more, and I've seen more problems with, they just get dirty. They just all around, the hives just look so much better with a semi-gloss paint or a satin finish. Nothing but the, you know, kind of stay away from the flat if you can. Also, this is painted with Manor Hall Pittsburgh product. But you can paint with just about any good exterior paint, as long as it's, you know, rated for exterior, you'll be fine. And it doesn't come from, like, say, Big Lots or something, you know, just bottom barrel, you know, $6 a gallon. You can find paint for about $9 a gallon now, mismatch. Which brings me, I know a lot of people, why aren't you painting your house white? Well, there's nothing wrong with painting your house white, but it is helpful to the bees if you've got color on your hives, and being that, especially if they're different colors. So for this mating nuke, for example, now it's painted all blue, but that's just a base coat. I will take the porches and paint individual colors on those porches to break that up, so that the bees, when they're coming in, they know where home is. It's very hard on bees if you've got all white hives and all white porches. All you need to change is the porch. You can have the hives, if you want to have white hives, that's great, but you should really paint the porches a different color. It'll help your bees find home a lot easier. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe.